What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of The Cure. Once again, big shout out to Philip for making their catalog available. And we're going to the second tune on the 1979 album 3 Imaginary Boys, and that is Accuracy. Well, it's a single word title. They do tend to be tough to get a read on because even when the word, as with this one here, has a notable meaning, it's still not clear what context it's in or what it may mean in a given situation. So accuracy, the veracity of an assessment relative to the actual empirical data. I suppose there are other contexts where it may not be about chemical, physical data in that way, but I would say that the idea is that there is a verbatim connection or agreement between what is being suggested and what actually is. So yeah, I suppose things can be inaccurate, which is to say, saying accuracy is not to say that this thing here is accurate. It's just to say accuracy, which is, it could be the other way around. It's like accuracy, that's what you're missing. So again, it's hard to get a sense on where it may be going, but the concept itself is pretty clear and speaks to, again, perception versus reality. So let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is The Cure. The tune is Accuracy, and it's from their 1979 album 3 Imaginary Boys.
That's accuracy.
The enunciation
accuracy.
On accuracy.
Accuracy. Refrain. Accuracy. Accuracy. Practice all day for accuracy. Mirror, mirror.
Didn't know how that was going to end. I was just thinking, like, is it going to go into another verse? Is it going to repeat the chorus? Like, nope, just stopped. So yeah, another quirky one. It's, it has a bit of dissonance to it. Not a whole lot. It wasn't, wicked or like evil sounding tune, but it felt, there was a bit of like dissonant tension in some of the melodic strokes. Ultimately, again, we're saying accuracy, but I'm not quite sure, in this context what it means. I didn't catch too many of the other lines, like, in detail. But either way, yeah, ultimately it speaks to a very, I don't know if experimental is the right word, again, not knowing too much about the history of the group, at this early stage in the deep dive. But it does sound like a group that's trying to be different, a group that's trying to make, music that's a bit off the beaten path. At least that's what the first two tunes have suggested to me, and music that's maybe like not obviously immediately catchy and accessible, music that's a bit more, like we're making more of an artistic statement. So again, early days in terms of me interpreting both their lyrics and the sonics. But as I said, curious to hear what people have to say about accuracy, and also curious to hear what people have to say about the evolution of their sound. I mean, I've already heard a bit of those types of comments, though again, as with other deep dives that have gone a long way, as this one will, given the amount of material that's in the larger folder, over time, certain comments, certain opinions, maybe some I would come to see or agree with more than others, but in pretty much all cases, it's like you hear more tunes and more albums, and eventually the meaning of those statements becomes more tangible. Like there's greater substance to them. It's like, oh, like, I remember people talking about, Aha shifting gears a bit as they got to the 90s, and it's like, oh, like now I've heard some of their 90s material. I get that. Like I do hear that. So again, presumably it will be the same here, but I look forward to hearing what people have to say about this one. But wait, there's more. That is to say, when I was listening, there were a couple lines that I noted in the moment and I was meaning to comment on. And then as I got to the end of the song, I was thinking more about the sonics, and I was thinking about what the evolution of the Cure's sound might be, given a couple remarks people have made. And obviously, again, that's something I will learn firsthand over time. But then once I finished shooting the video, a couple lines did come back to me, one of which was something about two people sitting together in a room, I think side by side. So again, I'm not sure what that might mean in relation to accuracy, but the other line was something about killing someone without trying. Now that's accuracy. So I don't know, it feels metaphoric, maybe figurative in some way. It feels like there's some clever, like witty interpretation there that without further context or other lines I couldn't make much of. But again, I suppose if you can off someone without even trying or without even firing a shot, then on some level that's accuracy. But again, it feels like there must be some imaginative or clever rendering of the words in that sentence, because I'm not quite sure what to make of it. But as I said, those two lines came back to me within, 30 seconds of finishing shooting the video. I was like, dang it, I'm going to go shoot an add-on. So here we are. But in any case, those lines aside, I'm still not quite sure what to make of the title phrase, though I will once again note how much I enjoyed the clear enunciation of accuracy. It was very deliberate in its pronunciation. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.